Oh, hey guys, welcome to Ira's channel. My name is Oleg, and today I will not show demonstration of the ninja technique, but I will show you the ninja electric bicycle from Mukkpet. It's right here. So let's open up. All right, so the box is like 43 kilo, so it is heavy, very heavy. So I need to remove this one. Very excited to see this bike. It's a dual batteries. And here's how it will look from the top. Let's remove these pieces. Nice, see it? I guess I'm gonna remove this box. I'll show you what is inside later as well. And here's how the bike will look from the side. Everything looks like it's good. No damages so far. So I'm gonna remove the bike and to show you how to assemble it as well. Alright, so it comes with a user manual, some tools inside, two large pedals. This one probably for display. So it comes with a display which you need to attach. The charger. It says here 3-amp charger. Let's check it out. Oh, okay, very nice charger actually. This charger comes with a fan, I know already, and they're very nice. They're very good because they are not getting overheated. And it comes with a 2 charger because there's 2 batteries, which is very good because some bicycles only come with 1 charger for 2 batteries. And let's see what is inside of this box. And you get Mukkpet style headlight, which you have to attach as well. So my first step gonna be to removing all this packaging, as you can see, and I can tell you this packaging was like extremely well. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes just to remove this protection from this bike. Next step, I would remove this bracket in order to install the handlebar. And as you can see right here, not all of them show. It says maximum 6 Nm torque. What does it mean? You cannot put more than 6 Nm torque on these bolts, otherwise you're gonna destroy it. Basically, you might strip the thread. Why? Because you have to use one of the torque wrench. Usually it's separately. All of the bicycle doesn't have it because it's more professional tool and it's not expensive at all. I'm gonna have this in description, so if you need one, again, you don't have to use this, but this one will kind of secure, more safer riding for you. So you would remove these 4 bolts and the bracket from here, and now you would install the handlebar. So you will grab the handlebar up, turn around like this. So the shifter will be on your right hand side, and reattach the bracket with the 4 bolts you just removed. I usually do with my hands first and then tighten up with Allen key and then check this Nm torque with a torque wrench. My next step will be attaching the wheel. So before attaching the wheel, I recommend to remove the nuts from both sides with a washer. This way will help you easy to install the front wheel. You bring the handlebar up or the fork up and remove protection from the fork and from the brake. Then you get this wheel. The brake disc going to the side where is the brake, and simply lift it up with one hand and insert it. Just like that. Next step, attaching the washers. So the first will go the locking washer with small piece like this on the side. You would insert it inside the hole on the fork, because this fork is steel fork, this hole on top, so it will protect in case one of the nuts will get loose. It will not fall out right away. And then you put a regular washer, and then you put nut on top of it, and you tighten up with your hands first, and you do exactly the same thing on another side. Wrench tool to tighten this up. You might notice my bike does not have batteries right now because I remove them for a few reasons. One of the reasons, I want to have them charged right away. Second reason, it's much easier to work with the bike, to lift it up the front fork, like insert the tires. And the third reason, I work on the sun right now. They will get overheated, so I don't want to have the battery to be very hot. My next step will be attaching the headlight and the fenders. You attach them at the same time because you would need to remove this bolt right from here. Also, you would remove the bolts from both sides, from here and from another one. And then you would reattach the headlight right here. And the fenders, you would just attach right here. I'll show you how it will look once I install it. And here's how it will look. So you would attach headlight right on this side and fenders from behind and right here. Then you would need to reattach these wires right here. You would just plug in back yellow to yellow, and there should be some arrow, and you would just match this arrow to one on another end, and you just push from both sides. Then you would need to attach the display. So it comes with a second back over here, two kind of washers which you would attach. It's a rubber one if needed. Most likely you do need it. Yeah, you would need to attach them. And there's also two screw or bolts included. And how you attach it, pretty simple. Over here you'll find a USB port, so it will go down way like this. And then this one is control. You can attach to either of the side you want to, but make sure the plus sign going up. So if you decide to install on the left side, the plus sign will go up looking. If you decide to install on the right side, you just need to turn around, but most of the time people install it on the left hand side. And here how it will look once you attach it with these two bolts. Make sure don't tighten it up very strong. The display needs to be moving a little bit like this. It will be better for you, so you will not break it. Everything is plastic, easy to break, so again, don't tighten these two screws. And this is controller for display attached right here, also with one bolt underneath. Also attach it so it will not move a little bit, and don't tighten up very strong because you might break the plastic as well. The last step, you would need to attach the pedals. You're going to find letter R on one pedal and letter L on another. It means right will go to the right side. Actually, over here is a marking and direction where you need to turn it. Just do like this, I usually do. And use a wrench tool to tighten up. Okay, and you do exactly the same thing on another side. And here's how the Mukkpet Ninja will look once you assemble the bike. The assembly is pretty easy, as you could see. So if you don't know how to assemble the bicycle, you probably can take it to any bike shop that can help you with this. Again, I recommend professional to finish the assembly. If you even assemble by yourself, take it to the bike shop to check the brakes, derailleur, alignment, everything. So it's better to be done by professional. Anyway, so let's get over the bike size. So the bike is pretty large, pretty high, I would say. So it's 35 inches from the ground, the highest position on the seat, and 34 inches the lowest. So I'm gonna sit on the bike and show you. So on the over here it's 35. If I sit closer, would be 34. There's enough space for the second rider, but looks like they didn't come with a pack. So if you want to have a second rider, you would need to buy extra packs. And here's the position of the feet. So it's enough room for a leg, and the pedal going up like this. Still enough space, so it should be a very nice, comfortable pedaling experience on this bike as well. We're gonna take this bike out right now for the speed test, brake test, and also uphill test to see if this bike is powerful enough. I believe they claim 1500 watt peak. We're gonna test it out as well to see how much power this bike can produce. If this bike can basically go in uphill on throttle only. And this bike comes with a dual batteries, which is 15 amp each, 48 volt system. So it's give you pretty good range. I think with the throttle only, with my weight 215 pounds, can get about at least 35 miles on throttle only on the full speed usually. And again, if you're lighter, you might get even better result, because results will vary. And with pedal assist, probably up to 100 miles you can go easy. So let's get closer so you can see what the bike comes with. Alright, so let's get closer. So it comes with Cheyenne tires, which are off-road tires with 20 psi maximum, nice nip, and also mag wheels. Mag wheels are better as they are more durable and they're a little bit heavy. That's why the bike would be heavier. Also it comes with a decent size of the front chainring, double guard with a pro wheel arm. So basically Shimano, all the branded parts, Shimano derailleur, and then the cassette, it's a 7-speed by Shimano as well. Dual suspension on the back as well. Looks like they're pretty stiff, but we're gonna test it out while I'm riding. So dual battery, each one is 15 amp. One has stickers, another does not. They come with a key. Each of them have a key, 2 keys each. You can remove them easily. Also, you can check the status of the power by pushing the button, and on and off switch, and charging port. Each of them charge separately. They do come with 2 chargers, which is very good because most of the bicycle comes with single charger only. The Ninja comes with 180mm disc brakes by Titans on the front, and the same 180mm hydraulic disc brake by Titans on the rear. It does come with adjustable kickstand. Make sure you adjust it correctly height so your bike will not fall. It does come with a double crown fork, which is actually steel fork with no adjustment at all, which is good and bad. The bad part, you cannot really adjust it, but the good part, you don't have to worry about adjustment. Some people try to adjust other forks and they can't do it. Over here, you basically can't do it at all. So about the headlight, it's pretty large as well, and pretty nice handlebar, which is 28 inches wide. The horn, like it right over here, it's pretty loud. The headlight on and off switch, like it right over here. This one information in front, like button, so you can switch between and see all the information on the display. Actually, the display is very bright. It's actually remind me BMW a little bit, with all the color on the top of the battery. Large display, pretty much you have. I'm right under the sun, and you can see basically everything on this bike. 7-speed Shimano shifter, you could see on many other bicycles. Rubber grips with some rest, half throttle, and switch turn signals right here, left or right. So let me show you how it works. So here's the turn signals, left, right, and here's the brake light. Also, I'm gonna turn it off so you can see without. And here's the brake light. The turn signal should work regardless if you have the light on and off. So there's the turn signals and horn. And here's a headlight. I'm on the bright sun, so it's moved together with your fork, pretty good, right? And the Ninja comes with both fenders, which is great. So it'll give you good protection from the mud. So enough talking, let's go for a ride and see how the Ninja will perform on the street, how much peak power it will produce, and if this bike can handle the hills. Alright, let's go and see how the bicycle perform as a speed-wise and the power. So I'm gonna park here, go to pedal assist level 5 just in case, and use throttle only. I'm gonna turn on the peak power so I can see how much peak power it produces. They claim to be 1500. I don't know if it will make it 1500. Again, I didn't remove any film. Right now there's a film protection on the screen. I don't know if you can see it well. Okay, so, and I'm gonna go with the speed from GPS, most accurate. And let's go and see how fast it will go. So far, 14 miles an hour. It's pretty smooth acceleration, I would say. About 1288 peak power. So 26 miles an hour, 27. So it's 27, 28. I'm gonna stop here now. Oh, it's good stopping power for this brake, but it's a little bit noisy, the rear brake. I think it's some contamination there. I'm going to turn around and use the pedal assist. So let's go pedal assist level 5 and see how fast I can pedal before get ghost pedaling. Okay, so it's about 50 miles an hour now. 20, 22, 24, 25, 26. So about 26 I'll get ghost pedaling. 28, 29, and I'm gonna stop on the brake sign and stop. So it does give you good braking, probably about 5 meters or 6 meters on the speed 29 miles an hour. It's pretty good actually, pretty fast actually, 29 miles an hour. And I did remove the limiter, so basically it can go up to the top speed. So let's see how fast the pedal assist level 1. It might be a little bit messed up. Okay, looks like too fast. It's going about 18, 19 miles an hour. For the pedal assist level 1, it's too fast. So, and 2, 24 miles an hour. 3, it will go even faster, 20, okay, 23 miles, 25 miles an hour on the 3. So I guess it's pointless to test it. So I think I messed up the settings. Once you remove limiter, so it will go up to the top speed. The peak power I saw on display was 1288. It's not really 1500 so far, and I'm not sure why they claim 1500. Okay, so let's go for pedaling. I'm gonna put a 0 and see how easy on gear number 3 to pedal this bike and what speed. So I'm going about 7 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour. Actually the pedaling is pretty good. You can basically scoot over if you want to get closer to handlebar, or because the seat is pretty long. So it is actually, it's very nice pedaling for Mukkpet style. So the seat a little bit too wide. That may kind of need to get used to it, because I will feel like the seat very comfortable seat, but at the same time, because it's too wide, my feet kind of rubbing around the seat when I'm pedaling. If I get closer like this, it's perfect. So I can pedal like this 9 miles an hour pretty good. Okay, enough pedaling. Now we're gonna take it to the long straight, so basically riding for longer, so to see what's the top speed. Looks like display show me a little bit inaccurate information. Basically I need to change the wheel diameter probably to make it more accurate, but I'm gonna rely on my GPS. It's a little bit more accurate. Also I'm gonna tell you that I'm currently using both battery at the same time, they discharge. You can use single battery if you want to, that's no problem. You basically turn off one because there's a switch and use one. Once the one is dead, you can turn on another one. That way you will get better distance mostly. So let's go. It is very comfortable seat to seat, good position, straight up. So it's about 26 miles right now, 27, 28, and cruise control activated, 29, so I don't even have to hold it. So it's going 29 miles an hour, 30. I'm gonna stop. So I saw like 31, but I think it's 30. We're gonna try one more time. Very smooth ride on this bike. 25, and pretty stable on the road. 28, 29, and on display it's showing me 34 and 8. So I see 30 now. So I saw 30, 31, like, but looks like because of the wind, 29 miles an hour. So I can see 29 pretty stable now. So it all depends if the wind going against of me or not. So right now just flat ground, 29. Okay, let's see if I can get better speed now. So now it's 30. Yeah, looks like okay, so the top speed was 30, but on most stable was 29 miles an hour on the flat ground. 30 now. Okay, so let's find out if Ninja can make it uphill on throttle only. So let's go. I was riding for about almost 3 miles so far on throttle only. Top speed was like 30, almost 31 miles sometimes, but mostly 30, 29. So I'm gonna stop here and go, and I'll tell you more about this hill. So far I see about 1200 peak, 1240, and it's about speed 40 miles an hour. So not only if it make it to the top speed and what speed. So usually 750 watt motor like this would make it to the top sometimes not, at about 4 miles an hour, but sometimes they will not make it if there's not enough power. So we're gonna see it. So I'm going about 3 miles an hour, and so far 4 miles an hour. I'm not sure if it will make it or not. I'm gonna try to keep up the balance. So going about 4 miles an hour and 4 miles an hour. No, unfortunately didn't make it. So there's not much power. The top I was getting about 1288 peak power. I know that on me is 1500, but it doesn't matter. But looks like controller kind of small, and the controller built-in under the battery. So what we're gonna do next is, and I'm using both batteries right now. The both batteries is on. I'm gonna go downhill and try to pedal, see if I can make it with pedal and how much assist it will give me. Maybe it will give me better assist. Okay, but so far it's made only like maybe 50% of the hill, which is kind of sucks. I wish it was more powerful, because a very nice seating, very good speed, and very good price. With dual battery, aluminum frame. Usually bicycle like this in this type of price, a bit maybe less, comes with a steel frame, which is aluminum much lighter. So this bike weight only 82 pounds, I believe 82 or 81, with both batteries. Each battery weight about 9 pounds. So if you remove batteries, it will be only 64 pounds. So I'm gonna switch to gear number 2 maybe. And now I'm gonna use basically my legs to pedal it and see if I can make it. So it's about 70 miles an hour, but I'm on gear number 3, so I will not pedal that fast. I'm gonna help later. Right here I'm helping a little bit. Let's see if I can make it uphill. So it is basically making. Also, when you're riding on the throttle only, the cruise control will be activated. You're gonna see logo over here. So the cruise control basically will be activated after probably 5 or 10 seconds while you're using the throttle. You can disable it in the settings, but I did activate it because It's pretty cool feature when you're riding on long distance. So actually, with a little bit pedaling, not a lot of help, it made it with the 8 miles an hour. So it is give you good power. I think maybe it produces more power while you're pedaling versus to throttle only, because I didn't even try to push hard and it just go uphill. So that's kind of strange, but again, it still made it. You don't have to sweat to go in uphill much, because it comes actually with cadence sensor, and pretty easy was going uphill on gear number 3, so I didn't even push it hard. So I'm gonna park here and talk to you about the bike, what I think. So talk about this Ninja by Mukkpet. I'm not sure why they call this Ninja, but it is a long distance, I guess, bicycle, because it comes with 30 amp batteries. They claim it can go up to 30 miles an hour, actually even faster. Probably they are right, because I reached 30 miles an hour with my weight 215 pounds after the launch. So pretty much it can hold up to 330 pounds person, and I'm pretty light, I guess, for this bike. I still made it 30 miles an hour on the longer road, and if you're lighter, you probably will go even faster. I think you can get about 32 miles top speed based on GPS. On display I saw it was like 34.5, so it can go up to 38. So it means you have another like 2-3 miles if you're lighter person to reach higher speed or going downhill. So let's talk about this Ninja, what I think about this bike. First, I love how the seat, very soft and smooth. It is a very nice seat, I would say. Very good harmony of the color. Dual batteries located in the middle of the bike, so it gives you very good balance as well. It comes with mag wheels, which are heavy, but this bike only weighs 82 pounds with both batteries. So the batteries is about 18 pounds together. So that's why if you remove them, the bike will be only like 64 pounds. So if you want to put them on the rack, many rack can handle, and even with batteries together. The fork is okay. It's only like 40 or 60 millimeter travel, but it's still working pretty good, I would say, for this price range. It's a steel fork, so it's pretty good, I guess. You can always upgrade if you think you need to go off-road more often, but for the street riding, as commuter, as fun bike to go at the beach, it's a perfect bike would be. The rear shock, it's not smooth. I mean, it's smooth, but it's not soft, so it's not really, you will not really feel much of the rear shock at all. So it feels like it's hardtail basically for me. But because of the seat, it was pretty smooth ride. So basically don't expect you'll have any like movement, and there's not much movement actually, because if you can look, there's no movement design, because there's not really space. There's no space for rear wheel going up, so it's basically not designed to have any movement, I guess. So I'm not sure I'm not sure who designed the bike, but the swing arm have no space. Even you have a softer shock over here, you will not really get any effect. It will just hit the frame. So again, I made it up to the hill with the pedaling, which was not problem at all. It's a great bike, I would think, for this price range, with a bright headlight, tail light, turn signals. So if you're looking for something to go to school, work, or have fun for longer distance, so you don't have to have distance anxiety, you can go with a Mukkpet Ninja. Easy to switch off, so you can use single battery only. If you want, you can turn it on at any time, and you can charge them separately, but they can be discharged together, because there's a blender. When you turn on them both, it will be discharged together. If you think to get one of this bike, check link in description. There should be extra discount code, so you can save some money and support my channel. Again, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.